For my citizen science project, I did water testing. The purpose of water testing is to check the quality of the water and see if it is suitable for use. Many of these uses include using the water for drinking, using the water for agriculture, and using the water for swimming. Before I started water testing, I had to attend two workshops to get certified. The first workshop was for learning how to chemically water test. I learned how to find the dissolved oxygen rate, conductivity, air temperature, pH, and water temperature with the materials in the picture on the top right. In January, I went to get certified for macroinvertebrate water testing. At that workshop, I learned how to use a net and learned how to identify a variety of macroinvertebrates. After I got certified, I had to register on the Georgia Adopt a Stream website and choose what site I was going to be performing water testing at. I did water testing at the Sewell Mill Creek, which is a part of the Upper Chattahoochee watershed and is also a part of East Cobb Park. My site was listed as Site 4511, and my location could be shown to any other members of Georgia Adopt a Stream. The dates I went chemical water testing were November 5th, December 24th, January 21st, and February 26th. Before I started chemical water testing, I had to make general observations. Every time I went water testing, the general observations were usually the same. The water level was normal, the water conditions were calm and smooth, the water was clear, and there was a natural odor. This data sheet is what I submit when I come back. During chemical water testing, the dissolved oxygen rate, pH, air temperature, conductivity, and water temperature must be found. Water temperature is important to find because temperature affects the feeding, respiration, and the metabolism of aquatic organisms. 1 week of high or low temperatures can make it very unsuitable for the organisms. The pH is the acidity of the stream, so if the pH is too high or too low, organisms cannot live there. Conductivity is important to find because conductivity is the ability of water to pass an electric current. If there are too many organic compounds, the conductivity will be very low. The most important to find is the dissolved oxygen rate. This is because the amount of oxygen dissolved in the water determines what organisms can live there. Based off my data, everything falls into the state standards. This is one step in concluding the Sewell Mill Creek is a healthy stream. After chemical water testing, I also went macroinvertebrate water testing. Macroinvertebrate testing is done to determine what organisms live in a body of water. Some organisms are less sensitive than others. If you have too many tolerant organisms, then your stream is most likely polluted. Sewell Mill Creek is a muddy bottom stream, so I can use a net to catch macroinvertebrates. The areas to look for macroinvertebrates are in leaf litter and woody debris, with organic matter because macroinvertebrates usually hide on the back of leaves and debris. After I collected the debris, I dumped it into a tray to start picking out the leaves individually to examine them. After examining the leaves, I found two macroinvertebrates. The first organism identified was the common net-spinning caddisfly larva. This organism is a detrivore that is somewhat sensitive to the dissolved oxygen rate. So on the leaf here, it's pretty hard to see it, but right here, that's where it is. It's very small, and here is it magnified. And then the second organism I found was the gilled snail, which is also somewhat sensitive, which is right here on the leaf, right here, and here it is magnified. And since I only found two organisms, but found many of these two organisms, I conclude the stream is very healthy, but has a lot of organic matter as well. Because my chemical water testing data met all state standards and my macroinvertebrate water testing data also met healthy standards, it is safe to say that the Sewell Mill Creek is a healthy overall. Submitting my data provides the whole community of what the Sewell Mill Creek water is like. Others' time isn't wasted, and I prevent others from worrying about this specific stream of water. I am one of the many in Georgia apt to keep water clean and make sure others know about it as well.